In this lesson, you are going to learn how to create a notation for a body shape. The word of this week is notation. Notations are notes that dancers write down in order to remember their dances. In this lesson, you need to get pencils, crayons, or magic marker. You also need to get blank paper. Today we are going to begin learning the movement alphabet of the language of dance. Language of dance is the language that dancers and choreographers use to remember the dance steps and all the beautiful moves that they invent and create. Like all languages, the language of dance has an alphabet, and we call it a movement alphabet. Just like in English or Spanish, and like in all languages, the language of dance has an alphabet that allows dancers and choreographers to write the different ideas that they use in dance. But instead of letters, the movement alphabet uses symbols. The first symbol of the movement alphabet that we are going to learn is the symbol for making any kind of shape. Remember that in the last weeks we were exploring making different body shapes? So this is the symbol for different body shapes. You can use this symbol to represent any kind of shape that you create in a dance. When you stop in a dance, in a posture, in a specific shape, you can represent that idea with this symbol. Drawing the symbol is very easy. Let's see if we can practice together. You should find a piece of paper and pencil or magic marker if you want. But basically, we are thinking about making a diamond first with this triangular shape. And then we complete the diamond in the bottom part. See, it doesn't have to be perfect. Mine is not perfect. But the important thing is to have a diamond so we can make a note when we're creating a dance that we have a shape in a specific moments of the dance. So we had that straight line in the center. Now you know that you can use this symbol to represent and remember any kind of body shape that you do in a dance. But how do you distinguish between a twisted or narrow shape? Well, I have another trick for you that you can use to remember the specific type of shape that you create in a dance. Let's take a moment to observe a moment in a dance that I created 2 years ago. In this moment of the dance, I'm creating a body shape that I really like. And that's the body shape that we are going to use to create a notation. Observe it because we are going to create a notation soon. First, I'm going to do the symbol for any kind of shape, the diamond. This time I'm going to make it smaller. Let's see if I can do a straight line there. Straight line in the middle. So there is my symbol for any kind of shape. I know that I'm making a shape in that moment in the dance, but now I also want to remember how is that shape. So I'm going to really remember in my bodily experience, and I remember that the arms, one arm was kind of rounded, and then there was the head there, and there was another ant going there, so let me do the other line for the ant. And then it was kind of going down because I was kind of bending a little bit, and then we might want to finish this arm here. And it's not a perfect drawing, but there is a way in which I can remember that beautiful shape that I was doing. So here is my notation that represents that moment of the dance. Notation is the term that we use when we're taking notes about dances using the symbols of the language of dance. That moment in my dance have a shape that was kind of similar to this one. It's not perfect, but it gives me the idea that I'm using the arms in a curving way and that I am kind of bending a little bit in a mid-level position. So now I'm going to give you a few minutes to see if you can do this shape. And I'm going to show you the dance again, that moment in the dance, and try up your house doing the shape that I'm doing in the dance. To finish this part of the class, I'm going to give you the chance to create your own body shape, and you're going to do it quickly. I'm going to give you 10 seconds, and after that you are going to write down the notation. I'm going to do my body shape sitting down. You don't have to do yours sitting down, but I'm going to do mine sitting down, and I'm going to take 10 seconds to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is my body shape. And now I'm going to give you about 20 seconds maybe to write down the notation. And I'm going to do mine. And here is my notation for the last body shape that I did in a sitting down position. I hope that you have your own notation or your own body shape, and I hope that you enjoyed this part of the lesson. Remember, you have to watch the next video to do the dance project of this week.